In this variation, I'm going to glide across Troy's midsection. In this case, rather than roll into me, Troy is trying to elevate me. He's going to push straight into me and slightly to his hips. I'm going to use his energy to move across his midsection. Notice I'll use two different techniques to do that. I want you to see the route more than the technique. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about is big, strong guy just lifts me up, right? It's a real option. I'm trying to hold Troy down. Maybe I didn't get secured early enough, and he got his hands between us and just pushes me up, right? Now, obviously, if he hangs out here, I'm going to hit that arm bar as quick as I can, right? He lifts me up. I'm just going to look for that arm bar. Boom, and settle into it, okay? Probably he's not going to chill out there, though. He's going to lift and throw and move. He's going to lift me up, and he's going to move out from underneath it. What I don't want to do is have that be such a helpful brace to him that I get stuck, okay? If he lifts me, that means I have less friction between us. So, just to give you a quick demonstration, as he lifts me up, what I can do at this point is move around. Depending on where his pressure is, if he's pushing me up in this general direction straight at me, I can easily go around his head. All right? Very simple. Very easy idea. I'm no longer attached and have heavy friction. I'm loose. I can move around. Right? I can also move across his body. But we have to be careful about that. If he pushes me up and I try to come across his body, you can see where he might grab me in half guard. He might get his legs involved, go and grab at me. So when I move across his body, I have to be really careful about where my legs are going. In fact, we generally recommend don't go around his legs, because he's inviting us into his guard at that point, and we're inviting him to take us to guard. So if I do transition, because he's pushing me, maybe he's pushing into me a little bit more towards his legs, okay? This general dynamic. Again, because he's pushing at me, what I can do is turn. Circular motion. I can turn and spin coming around the top half. If I find that to be difficult and I want to go another direction, what I can do is cross his stomach. I can come across, knee slide over, and come through here. Okay? Another glide, basically. Why won't I just take mount? Maybe I've wrestled Troy before, and I know that when I'm in mount, it's hard to stay there, and it's hard to create offense. As I move to go after a submission, Troy rolls over. If I'm trying to hold on to Troy, I roll over. We don't want that. So, what we're going to play with right now is you got two options. The feeder's going to give you one of two pushes. He's either going to push you up and slightly to his shoulders, or he's going to push you up and slightly to his hips. What I want you to do with that is basically move in a circular pattern, circular motion. I'm going to circle around his head, or I'm going to circle across his body. Now I'm going to go across his body one more time because I want you to see what I'm doing with my legs. We have a little thing called the windshield wiper, but just to show you quickly, he lifts me up. I drive the knee, and again, I might look for points if this is a tournament. I might look for a knee ride point or 2 points. But what I'm looking for is a submission. I want to get to the other side and be secure on that side. So I'm going to put my knee at him, just like I would in a normal knee ride, and then I'm going to transition by bringing my foot through. You saw how I did that? So again, I'm not sticking my knee and then bringing my leg slowly through that's going to get tangled in his. I'm going to have knee through, I have pressure on him. You can spike his shoulder, whatever you need to do to keep him that way. Once you place your leg on him, though, that's going to help hold him down. I'm going to pressure, slide through, and come down to the other side. You can take cross sides. All right? Lots of reasons to stop, lots of reasons to grab something on the way through there, but I want you to practice the motion. Okay? So grab a partner, bottom partner, he's going to lift, he's going to push you either towards your shoulders, towards his hips. If he goes to his shoulders, you're circling around. If he goes towards your hips, I want you to cross his belly like I did.